Hello everybody and welcome back to Ticky's videos where no war game remains unplayed. Further ado, here we are again with, of course, Field of Glory 2. This is, of course, the rise of the Macedonian pike hordes in the current Slytherin tournament. Please check the links below to the, of course, to the tournament itself, but also the well, something in the links below. That's the only thing in the links below. But click that like and subscribe button. God, I've messed up there. So this is, of course, round 2, Macedonian and Greek versus the Persians. So, like I said, throughout this tournament, and remember, this is a free video compilation. The fact is, I do an overview of deployment, the battle, and then, of course, you have the overview of the battle. So, this is going to be interesting. Terrain favours the Greeks, but let's have a quick look back at the Iranian list. It's going to be interesting. So looking at the resistance of the Iranian cavalry bow, really good. Iranian armoured cavalry, light spear swordsman, no bow, so interesting there. Scythe chariots, Iranian cavalry, light spear protected superior, nomad horse archer, light horse shot. So coming down to the interesting here. Do you know what? It's a hard force for the Persians here. My money still bets on the Macedonians because they're a good nation. So we've got mercenary hoplites, Talabara foot, irregular foot, raw hoplites. You see, it's, to me, this list here just is an improved Greek list, because I can use lots of mercenary hoplites and probably with better cavalry than the what the Macedonians can bring. But remember, we've got Greek allies here, so we're probably going to be on par. See, this is difficult. This rough terrain to the right is a bit of a pain, but we could use that as an anchor point on this left side, because remember, most of these are medium foot, but it's mostly on the Macedonian side of the board. Oh, it's not fantastic, this side. To be honest, let's just go with our stack BAM infantry. What we're going to go. So veteran pike. We're going to, of course, go all the pikes. It goes without saying, but we've got to be careful here not to get baited in. We've got a couple of pieces of rough terrain here that are going to cause issues. So all the veteran cavalry. You see, the problem is here we are going to get. So we're going to get the peltasts and the mass Greek peltasts and the medium spearmen to sit in this piece of rough terrain to the right. It depends how aggressive the Persian player is going to be. The Persian player could bide his time with the cavalry and out shooting the Greeks. So I'm particularly scared about getting outshot and out cavalried here. So we've got to make sure we have a good companion of cavalry here, but also stuff to reinforce the pikes. It's going to be interesting. I've got to have enough shooty things because his cavalry is going to be ready. I've got to disrupt. I'm going to step away from the light javelin troops. I don't want to get that close to the Iranian cavalry and get charged down. That's my thing here. So we've got plenty of stuff here. We've got plenty of units. I could do with a couple medium units on this like left position. So I think we're probably going to go some Thracians and Rompi to push forward. But of course, then we need to push up with, you see, we're at 93 points here. 2 units, no, 2 units. I could get, yeah, but I've got to push there if he does. I don't know. Let's just see. So 45. We could have another. You see, he's mainly going to have cavalry, so I think having that there is not going to be a problem. There you go. That's the list. One general, which would be middle left section on that. Yeah, that seems good. That seems what I want. So we've got enough stuff in the centre, enough stuff if he's outnumbering us, but enough cavalry to cause some shenanigans. If we want to, we could maybe put this cavalry unit here to see what happens, because we're going to advance here, but keep a protected flank and here as well. These guys are going to rush and take this piece of rough terrain because there's 1, 2, 3 pieces of rough terrain that causes severely disorder for our pikes, but also I've got to be shooting him back. So remember to click that like, subscribe button. Of course, remember to look back at this playlist because this is the overview video, and of course this will go to our first turn. I think this is just the initial turn. Yes, it is. And to the next turn and to the battle.